Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a reading for Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, as usual, I've done your reading with my own deck, so the cards you'll see are from this deck. And before I begin, I apologize for my voice because I got a flu, so yeah, I apologize. My raspy voice, is that how you say it? I hope you can hear me clearly. I'm going to talk as loud as I can, but really I'm doing my best. I wasn't even thinking that I was going to post any video today or to record anything, but I just sat down and just picked up the cards and started shuffling, and you know, the message here feels like a serious one for you, Sagittarius, but it's one that it has a little bit of this time sensitive issue in it. So that's the reason why I decided actually to go through and record for you this reading today, even though my voice is not the best. So yeah, which I feel like, you know, this tone that my voice is, you know, having today because of the flu. And also I have a runny nose, so I apologize also for that. This tonality, the tone of my voice is, you know, just appearing more serious, and I feel like it suits your reading today because I feel like you are dealing, Sagittarius, with a situation that you just want to get done and over with as soon as possible, as quickly as you can, because I feel like if you have this sensation, Sagittarius, that if you stay long enough, the good old days or the memories, the past, perhaps will get to this soft spot in your heart that will be hard to be practical with. So it's almost like you cannot let your heart speak today, like your mind and your practicality needs to be at the forefront, which is interesting because it seems like being the flip side from yesterday's reading for Scorpio, because Scorpio needed to see things through their heart's eyes. And I feel like today for you, Sagittarius, if you do something like that, if you allow your heart to see something or to speak louder than you want to, it's like louder than your rational mind, I feel like you're going to be swallowed into something that can be very charming, very embracing, very warm, but it's like it's time to move on from that, right? Whatever it is that you are now, it's like you're checking this item, this person, this situation, this job, this decision out of your to-do list. And it feels like it's something that it's like, if this is, you know, a decision to split from a person, it doesn't matter who, it feels like for you, Sagittarius, there is clarity right now, and this practical mind that is helping you to make this decision because you're seeing how your paths are now going in opposite directions. It's almost like you are going one way and this person or this situation, this scenario is either they're going in the opposite way or they are staying and you can no longer stay there. So let's jump into your card, Sagittarius. We begin with this Five of Pentacles, which to me, if you've seen other of my readings, you know that this card is, you know, the X on the map, which points to a specific place, a specific location, or a specific state, right? Or, you know, just the way that you are, who you are. But today, actually, this was coming through, the way that I saw it, it came through me visually as you ticking something out of your list. So if there is like a to-do list or, you know, this mental list that, or even like practical things, right? And you are, you know, just crossing everything that you have achieved, or just reached something. Well, it's now coming through as reaching a place. If you've reached this place and now you have to move on, it's like you have accomplished what you set out to do. So now that is done. Now that is in the past. And this is where it gets tricky, because I feel like somehow in this place, or in doing this last thing, this chore, this whatever it is that it's in your to-do list, or is in your bucket list of dreams, or whatever it is, or it's like responsibility that you had to tackle, right? There is a little bit of nostalgia, and I feel like in part is because it is involving somebody that really loves you, or cares for you, or is there for you, and they hold feelings for you. And I feel like it's not that you don't have feelings for them, it's just that you know that staying there is no longer an option, because it's just holding you to the past, or anchoring you to a situation that it's like there is no room for growth, which was the theme for what was the reading? Was it Libra? I can't remember. So after this Five of Pentacles, we have these three interesting cards together, which I feel like I've never seen these cards lined up like this. So we have the Six of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Six of Swords. So we have two sixes, you know, and this 10 in between. And you know, the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Wands, to me, they're coming lately as this path of flowers. And the nine, if you've seen the nine, there's no nine here. If you've seen the nine, there is only one wand in the middle, whereas the 10 has two. And this is where I feel like this place, this thing, this last thing on your to-do list, or this last responsibility that you're taking off your list, and it's requiring you to stay a little bit right here in this place, because this is the place where perhaps you're going to have, you know, the last meeting, or it's like the last, it's coming through as, you know, the last meeting actually, or the last conversation. So it doesn't matter which one of you, you know, is Sagittarius or the other, but really what I'm seeing here, the difference in approach is because of the direction of these two sixes. Do you see like all of the energy of the Six of Cups is going this way, and all of the energy of the Six of Swords is going this way? So it's almost like this this path that goes both ways, right? It's almost like this stream, but it has two different directions, and it doesn't matter which one of you. It's like one of you are going this way and the other one is going this way. So it's like you now, Sagittarius, the way that I'm feeling the energy, you are holding this energy, and your partner, your friend, your colleague, your boss, whoever this other is, they're holding the Six of Cups. So they want to, well, if it was their option, they would choose to stay. But your decision is clearly saying that you can no longer stay, right? You are going, you are leaving. So this is the dynamic here between you two, and this is perhaps the, you know, the crossing off your list of this last thing that you have to do perhaps is have this conversation. And you know, the Ten of Wands as the Nine of Wands is, you know, both of these cards are presenting as this path of flowers, right? So it is a beautiful path, and that is the reason why perhaps for you, Sagittarius, you feel like you can no longer stay there, because if you stay long enough, you will never leave, because it is really compelling. Like, it is warm and beautiful and loving and kind, right? Perhaps this person is, you know, the more they stay in your presence or you stay in their presence, it's like the more you have these remembrances activated. So all of these memories are coming back, and they are beautiful memories, but there is something in you. It's almost like this new stream of consciousness, perhaps, or just awareness, and it's like there is this decision making that is making this split, right? This energy going this way, this energy going this way. So it doesn't matter how much you love them or how much they love you. It's not about that. It's about paths and directions, and perhaps life directions, right? You can no longer stay attached to the past, and you know that there is this, it's like there is this new breeze that is pushing you to this new direction, so you can no longer stay in the density of the water, right? It's almost like it's coming through as like the water just holding you down, whereas this breeze of this air, right, is, it's like refreshing and so soothing. So I feel like there is perhaps a goodbye here going on for you, Sagittarius, and you are the one who is, you know, being practical enough, especially because you're coming through later on as the King of Pentacles. So you are the one who crosses this item, right? You are the one who has to shut down or make this decision, or just pass along your decision, right? Communicate what you decided, that is to leave. And so now the last row here, it's actually made of 4 cards instead of 3 because the last 2 came together. So I just included, right? It's the message. And so here we have the 8 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, like I said, you, the 3 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords. So if you see, we have 2 8s, right? So if in the first row we saw the 2 6s, and here we have 2 8s, there is agreement. Whatever it is that you are having this last conversation, you know, crossing out this item of your list, there is agreement. There is a fair share. There is, sorry. Okay, we're back. So as I was saying, you know, the 2 6s, the Cups and the Swords, you know, bracketing the 10 of Wands, it's like this agreement that both of you are now heading in opposite directions. So there is no point in staying attached to a memory or to the good old days, right? It will forever remain as a really beautiful memory, but it's time for you to leave. And I feel like, Sagittarius, you are the one who are being the rational one, saying like, this needs to happen. It's time. There is something about the time of it. Okay, so let me do it like this. This 8 of Wands, right, that is opening the second row, it's about this path. So the longer you stay there, the longer you stay attached to the memory, no matter how many memories the other one wants to share or to remind you or to celebrate with you, right? It's like they want to get you by your heart, but you are pretty much conscious and aware that there is a new movement in the air that is leading you to a different direction, that you can no longer stay. And if you stay there, that's the thing, it's like the path will close, right? So whatever opportunity you're having to head another way, right, out of a situation that connects you to this person or to this situation or to this place, you don't have much time to stay there. It's like there is this very crucial decision that includes movement and a fast decision to move on, right? Because it's almost like this window of opportunity will very quickly close. So I'll leave this Eight of Swords to the end because it's connected to this window of opportunity. But before, there is still a little bit of arguments going on here, because you showing up as the King of Pentacles and the other one showing up as the Three of Cups, it's almost like they are saying to you that if you leave, they will be, you know, the other half of them will be taken away from them, right? If they used to have 6 cups, it's like they will be left with only 3. It's almost like by, you know, losing you, Sagittarius, they are losing half of their heart in a sense. But it's like they are still attached to a memory, or perhaps to the wish, right, that they wanted to create something with you, to co-create. This Three of Cups usually comes with the message of co-creation. So they are still holding on to the possibility, to the potential, right, that they could do something with you, that they could co-create with you. But you coming very powerfully, very it's like you are so decided on which you on the task that now you are risking out of your list, on the path that is now pushing you to a new direction that is way less dense. It's like it's softer, right? It's like the breeze of the air. And this is something that requires perhaps like some sort of practical mind. It's like you have to be mature enough and to give, if you give arguments that are emotional, it's like you're going to enter their realm, their territory, and it's like they will always bring you back to the good old days. So you will be knocked down because of that, right? Because it was really good perhaps. But this, it's like this wisdom and this maturity from this King of Pentacles is bringing you the notion that if you stay, you will be taken by your emotions. But if you cross this as quickly as possible, it's like you will cut your losses and you will remain rich in a sense. It's like you will feel like whatever you lost is different. I just saw like a I don't even know what it was. It was so quick. It was like a, okay, that is weird. I've never seen anything like that. Okay. So Sagittarius, you by cutting your losses, it's like by not allowing this one to justify their emotions, right? Or by linger on too long for you know, to show you the reasons by which you should stay. It's like you just be practical about it. Cut your losses and they will not be as big as they were if you stayed, because the longer you stay, so this is the comparison here, this window of opportunity, right, is opening up as you do this last thing, as you have this last meeting, this last conversation. But the longer you stay there, the more confusing or less clear the path ahead will be, right? Because we have the Eight of Swords. So you know, you have the maturity and the wisdom and the practical mind to know that if you just hold on to this opportunity, listen to this breeze, follow this breeze, that it will take you to a path that is not where you are, right? It's not where you are. It's like where you are, it's over and done with. Where you are, yes, it's been really, really beautiful. It was just warm and loving, as I said before, but the longer you stay, the more enmeshed you will be, right, in this path, and the more confusing it will be for you to distinguish the way that things are moving now. So to me is clear that, you know, the 2 6s and the 2 8s are talking about if you do something, if you end something as quickly as you can, it will be less detrimental to you and perhaps to them, but you know, I'm mainly seeing your side here. So do it as early as possible, as quickly as possible, because it will avoid you having this confusion in your mind, right? Because so far it's like you have decided and it's pretty clear. So do not allow the argumentation go for so long, even though, you know, the arguments could be very emotional. So yeah, be practical, Sagittarius. So I'm going to pull more cards for you, and I'm going to pull from the astrological runes in the extended reading. So if you want to join me there, I'll be happy to see you. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.